What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds, where it's about time we take a look at Nakobe Dean. He stood out in this game, was flying around, did a bunch of different things here, and I was like, I think it's about time we take a look at Nakobe Dean and where he is at right now in his first season as a starter, technically injured last year. Remember, if you do like the videos that I make, if you want to support the channel, if you think that this channel should keep going, go to Buy Me a Coffee, Breaking the Birds, where you can throw a coffee my way. And cheers. But without further ado, let's get to Nakobe Dean. Now, Nakobe is really in his best fit when he is just flying around and when he's able to just fly downhill mostly. Sagbon a little bit more of a balanced pass defending linebacker. I think Nakobe Dean is super impressive when he's just full go. We'll see that first rep here where we got a stretch to the left side. So you got everybody stretching over there to that side. Nakobe Dean takes the 2 pop steps there. He's in a 30 technique right across in the center. He reads it, goes ass side of the center. Makes a beautiful tackle for a loss there. So you see him right there, lined up right across from the guard, 30 technique, pop step, go ass side, shoot over there, get in on the tackle right there. And that wasn't the tackle for loss. This one is, but stay with me here because these plays are really, really similar. Same here, stretch to the left side. So the first play, stretch to the left side. Again, here, stretch to the left side. Here he's lined up in the 10 technique, so right on the outside shade of the center. You see that massive A-gap open up right there. Jalen Carter does a really good job of taking on both the guard and the tackle there, which clears the lane for Nakobe Dean. Take a look at Jalen Carter right there in front of him. He occupies both of these 2 guys. He actually hangs on a little bit to the guard. Veteran move because the guard can't release up to the linebacker then. That allows Nakobe Dean to just fly in there and tackle Kyron Williams for a loss. Stupid good play. Here we got a little bit of a draw action. It's a third down situation here, third and I think 15. It's after his sack. Good block shedding there, shoots over there, makes a beautiful tackle for about 5 yards. They punt on the subsequent play. And then here it is, the forceful downhill linebacker play where he just goes full sprint. This is what he's excelled at Georgia as a blitzer and as a guy who just reads and goes. He just smothers Kyron Williams. You can just see he doesn't stop. There's no stopping on Nakobe Dean on this play. Demolishes Kyron Williams. And I think the most impressive thing, the funniest thing about this, is he did almost the exact same thing on this rep right here. Poor Kyron Williams. Can you spot the difference here, though? He slows down a little bit on this one. Pop, pop, pop. And then he engages. You could argue if he just goes straight forward here, then he has it. But, I mean, it affects the throw enough to where it isn't picture perfect. Dean can break it up. Good coverage there as well. And Puka. Another impressive blitz on that play. All right. And so another one of these stretch plays here. This is one of those things. We saw the 2 very impressive plays where he just completely shuts down the play. He reads it and he goes. This is one of those examples where he got the stretch going here where Jalen Carter doesn't get a good of a hold on the guard. So he's releasing up on Dean. This is where he struggles a little bit because he can get eaten up by these big offensive linemen. When they get a hold of him on the pads, it's difficult for him to disengage there. So that's something to improve on, but it's also like you have strengths and you have weaknesses. And the pure strength of Nakobe Dean, his size and explosiveness, and that he is so explosive at his size, but he's not a big guy. So he has a tendency to get swallowed up by offensive linemen when they're coming downhill. So here he gets completely nullified. But then you also see him when he does go up and initiate the contact, when he is the force. So here he goes up on the left guard here. when he's the force, when he reads the play like this, so that's obviously what he needs to work on moving forward, because that's the way he'll win. When he reads the plays instantly, he's more able to play with force into the offensive linemen that they don't get as good of a hold on him. When you're delivering power, it's difficult to really maintain grasp on his pads and on his shirt. And then he's a good linebacker, because then he can go in there, he can disengage, he can make the play. So definitely has the tools, but also he has to find other ways than just the physicality to correct that. See, like Luke Kuechly, for example, he's also a physical specimen, but he was so much better than everyone else because he read it like this. So if Nakobe Dean can get to that point as well, just a fraction of the cognitive ability of Luke Kuechly in terms of football understanding and reading a play, and he can be that half a second faster than everybody else, he can be a phenomenal linebacker.